just down there.
What's your record, by the way? Yeah, your record. I only see 2 results on the website. All right.
From the Grant Rink at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass., this is NEPSAC Boys Hockey on LSP. Today, it's the third place game of the 46th Annual Groton Lawrence Boys Hockey Holiday Tournament between the Culver Eagles and the Pomfret Griffins with a record of 6-2. Good morning, everybody. I'm Sam Feely, ready to bring you the play-by-play story alongside Max Hooven on camera. Coffee finally kicking in for both of us after an early start to our day. Culver had a chance to tie it late against Dexter Southfield last night over at the Groton School, but Dexter Southfield hung on for a 5-4 victory, and they will be playing in the championship game right after this one against Lawrence Academy, who defeated Pomfret 4-0. And for Pomfret, it was, for Lawrence Academy, it's their third shutout of the year in the first 5 games. It has been, so Pomfret feeling the wrath of the Lawrence Academy offense for sure. And to start the game, Kellen Boughton, the starting goalie for Pomfret, taking a little bit of a spill in his crease. Number 30 in black, he'll be opposed by his number 30 opposite number, Gage Redmond, senior from Kirkland, Washington. Culver going left to right in the white jerseys with maroon letters and numbers, maroon pants, maroon helmets. Pomfret going right to left in the black jerseys with white letters and numbers, black helmets, black pants, and the white and red piping. Both teams looking to finish off this trip with a win. The game is on, and the faceoff won by Culver as it's played back to their own zone. for Cole Stofflet from McCordsville, Indiana. Fanning on that puck control up the left side is Blake Lewis. Culver able to get it in the zone anyway. Culver, Lewis turns it over and comes back to center ice where it will be played by Spencer Cox of Culver. Cox gets it into the zone, tried to put it on a tee on the right side for Timofey Spitzerov. Culver setting up their offense again. Dropped off for Cox. Cox walks the blue line, takes the shot from the left point. Save made by Boughton. Boughton, a sophomore from Colchester, Connecticut. Culver still with possession on the left side. It's Cox. Cox delays, goes over to the top of the slot for the shot that is blocked. The attempt by Spitzerov, and back the other way come Pomfret, but they'll just dump this into the zone, get a change. Some collision in the center ice area as both teams were trying to make a change. Neither team gets burned, thankfully, and comes into the Pomfret zone, but the play is offside. Minute 16 gone by here in the first period. Culver visiting us from Indiana. And Culver, one of the top prep hockey teams in the country. They travel quite a bit. Here's a shot from the right wing circle that's tipped aside by Boughton on the attempt by Matt Reagan. Reagan, who, by the way, I do remember, as this is played below the goal line and then spun back out by Cam Lowe. Is off the rear glass out to the left point. Story about Matt Reagan in just a little bit. That shot goes wide left. Now goes into the far left corner, played away from Alex Secord. Out to the left point, now softened over to the right point for the shot that misses wide right, wide open left side, but Pomfret couldn't capitalize, carried up the left side. The story about Matt Reagan, he actually helped me with camera work in one of the games last year in this tournament here on LSP, so good to see Cadet Reagan now on the ice. Up the left side, steering into the middle, is Forselius. Nils Forselius, we called his name a few times yesterday. Unfortunately, didn't call him for a goal as the Griffins were shut out by the Spartans. Shot and a stick save made by Redmond. Behind the goal, it's Jack Williams. Turned over to Forselius, Hans Forselius, that is. Forselius brothers coming to us from Guilford, Connecticut. Tyler Mitchell. Around the end boards. Up the left side. Diagonals it into the zone. Glove down by Spencer Cox, who takes a spill into the far left corner, but Pomfret unable to make him pay. Alfred Rotorati gets it through the zone. Trying to chase it down for Culver is Gavin Fritsch. Up the near side boards, now the pass over to the right side. Lifted into the zone from center ice, hops off a Culver stick, drops in the far left corner. Running his man into the glasses, Eric Marshall. Now the shot from the left wing circle, rebound, loose puck, flutters dangerously around the goal, and Redmond escapes trouble there. Pomfret forced back to their blue line, pass off the sideboards, now back off the sideboards, and Pomfret will try to re-enter the zone. They'll get a partial change. Reversing direction is Redmond to the near side corner. Stretch pass bounces off the stick of Fritsch, thrown off the sideboards again. Back to Cox. D-to-D pass comes back to Cox. Throws it off the sideboards, and this is not going to be icing, as easily winning the race to the faceoff dots is Spitzerov. Spitzerov tries to put it in front, and it's not there. Holding it at the right point, now giving out to the left point for the shot, and the save made by Boughton, denying Cole Stofflet of our first goal of the game. LSP is a proud member of the Avis affiliate program. Use the promo code on your screen or click the link in the video description for up to 30% off your rental from Avis. About 4.5 gone by here in the first period. Still no score between Culver and Pomfret. Face off in the left wing circle, won by Culver. Delaying at the left point and then taking a shot but scuffing it is Alex Secord. Puck comes in deep, but carrying it away is Tyler Mitchell. Mitchell goes around the end boards to the near right corner. Now back to the opposite corner. Now the stretch pass up the left side for Mitchell. Does manage to tip it into the zone. No icing. It'll be played around the end boards, trying to chase it down the near left corner are the Griffins. That would be for Nils Forselius. And Culver able to bring it into the zone with Blake Lewis. Lewis gets run into the glass. Now around the end boards again for Mitchell. Mitchell gets it out of the zone all the way back to Secord. Secord with some pressure from behind, gets through it, and then throws it off the side boards for icing. 12:43 to go in the period. Glad you're joining us this early morning here in freezing cold Groton, Massachusetts. 11 degrees this morning as this is snagged out of the air by Redmond. Why don't you drop us a line in the chat, let us know where you're watching from, what's keeping you warm this morning, whether it's your coffee or your tea or a bunch of blankets. Let us know how you're enjoying the broadcast. Face-off won by Pomfret, walking in along these side boards, and the tip save made by Redmond to the near side boards, carried away by Reagan. Reagan turns it over, thrown off the side boards and redirected in the zone by the Griffins. Troy Kirk in a 3-on-2 scrum, and it's played away by Culver, but kept in at the blue line. Delaying, and Cox plays it over to the left side, and James White. White enters the zone on the left side, tries to play it into the left wing circle for Reagan. Reagan spins it back to Cox. Penalty coming up against Pomfret, and the referee signals a hooking call on the Griffins with 11:59 to go in the period. So the power play will come at 6:01 of the first period for the Eagles. And it looks like it is, the hooking call will be on Jack Sloan, the post-grad player from Hopkinton, Mass. Left wing circle face-off. First power play of the game belongs to Culver. It'll be Blake Lewis taking the face-off for Culver, but the face-off is won by the Griffins, hammered around the end boards, but kept in at the right point by Cole Stofflet. Taken out of the zone. Culver will back up into their own end. Played over to Stofflet. Stofflet settling down behind his goal, and now leads the breakout up the left side with a little bit of space. Now the pass over to the right side, delaying is Alex Coleman. Plays it around the end boards. Coleman out of Fairbanks, Alaska. Boy, you think it's cold here. Out to the left point. Now to the left wing. Now back over to Stofflet, the left point. Now to the right wing circle for the one time, the loose puck after the rebound, and Culver scores with the wide open left side of the net, and it is 1-0 Eagles. Alex Coleman there for the tally. The goal, it's a power play goal that comes at 6:41. It only took about 40 seconds on that power play for Culver to get on the board. 1-0 Eagles. Pomfret looking to answer. They win the faceoff, get it into the zone. The shot right into the glove of Redmond. Face-off will be in the left wing circle. It'll be Tyler Bork, one of the captains, to take it for Pomfret against Cade Heinold from Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. Bork gets thrown off the face-off circle. It'll be replaced by Kyle Tomaso, another one of the captains. And now it'll be Heinold thrown off the face-off dot, replaced by Michael Kuhl. Taken below the goal line by Daniel Muth. Muth up the right side, redirected out of the zone, right to the red line where it'll be thrown in on the diagonal from center ice by Pomfret. And tipped A lot of pinballing action here at center ice. Eventually, Pomfret able to get it back into the zone with Tyler Bork. Out to the right point. Now down low. Now that's an interesting goal. That looked like it went underneath the side of the cage. Wow.
Is that legal?
No, it's not. Tyler Bork will get credit for the goal. I don't think he got it. I don't think he really got it in past Redmond. Did that look like it went underneath the side of the cage to you? It was right under his calf, basically. It didn't look like that from here, but, well, it's 1-1. Penalty coming up here. And it's a tripping call. I've never seen a goal scored like that before. Like, you talk about shots from tight angles. Yeah. I mean, this is another reason why some people I know say I need glasses, but the call's a tripping call against Jack Sloan of Pomfret. So it's the second power play for the Eagles. They were successful on their first one, only took them 40 seconds. Out to the top of the slot, delaying is Cox. Gives it up to the right side and Stofflet. Now over to the left wing circle for the shot that's blocked. Bounces around behind the goal, goes around the end boards. Stofflet rather, waiting for it at the right point. They don't get it to him. There's still a scrum in the near right corner. They may blow the play dead soon, but they do manage to pry it free. Vaclav Hess tries to rifle it out of the zone, said it's kept in at the blue line. Over to Stofflet, gives it up to the left wing circle, scramble in front, and somehow Bowden escapes unscathed, and now it's rifled 200 feet. 55 seconds gone by on the penalty. 1-1 our score. Cox bounces off his man. Forced backwards. Goes over to Troy Kirk. Kirk, two-way player, can play both defenseman and forward. Goes up the right side for Maxis Bromanis from Anchorage, Alaska. Delays, takes the shot from a tight angle through the slot. The return shot, they score. Jack Williams with the blast from the left point, and it is 2-1 Culver, as the Eagles are now 2 for 2 on the power play. Leading the celebration line is Matt Reagan, so that may end up being his goal on the tip-in, but the goal comes regardless at 9:04 of the first period, and Culver back out on top, 2-1. Face-off won by Pomfret as they look for a quick answer like they got on the last goal, and instead they're going to have a quick icing. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Get your company's message on air or on localsportsproductions.com for as little as $25 per ad. Visit localsportsproductions.com/advertising or email Sam at localsportsproductions.com for more information. Face off in the left wing circle. It'll be Cade Heinold to take it for Culver. Now a whistle before the face off, and they want a redraw. Face-off won by Culver, a quick shot blocked, and Pomfret trying to answer. Now a 2-on-2 here for the Eagles. Shot from distance, blocked before it gets to Boughton. Up the far side boards for Gutman. Kept in along the far side boards, played around the end boards for Azar. Trying to backhand out of the zone, kept in at the edge of the right wing circle. Now taken over in the slot by Hans Forselius. Forselius throws it off the sideboards. Pomfret will get a change with about 8 minutes left in the period. Up the left side, now to the right side for Fritsch. Fritsch takes a shot on goal as the pad save made by Boughton. And now a whistle. It looks like we have another penalty coming up. And it is a slashing call. And this penalty comes at 10:04 of the first period. And it is power play number 3 for Culver as Sami Hakkarainen goes to the box. So let's see if Culver can make it 3 for 3 on the power play in the first period. They win the face-off out to the left point, now over to the right point, and Stofflet giving up to the left point. Now top of the slot, now back to the top of the slot for Cox. Cox delays, takes the shot, tries to bounce it off a body in front, and Pomfret able to throw it off the glass and out of the zone. Cox gives it up to Stofflet. Stofflet will lead the charge out of the zone, goes up the left side. Spitzerov plays it in front, trickles wide left as the body goes into the end boards. Around the end boards to Stofflet. Stofflet goes over to the left point for the shot, the save made by Boughton. 7:19 to go in the period, 1:23 left on the power play. LSP is the live event specialist. Ask us about streaming your next sports game, gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, play, meeting, or other event. Rates start at just $100. Visit localsportsproductions.com/services or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. This faceoff is won by Pomfret, but they're unable to get it out of the zone, kept in at the left point. The shot from the left point tipped away by Boughton. Play still live out to the right point, waiting for it is Stofflet, tries to play it in deep. Now at the right wing circle, trying to work his way in. I believe that is White. Around the end boards, drop below the goal line. Pomfret looking for an outlet to clear as they gain possession, and they do. 53 seconds left on the penalty, 6:47 left in the period. Troy Kirk. Up the right side for Bremanis. Bremanis gets it ahead to Reagan, who drops it back off for Bremanis. Shot goes behind the goal and all the way back to the Culver end. Culver getting changes here. 26 seconds left on the penalty. Forecheck being applied by Mitchell, and it's rifled back into the Culver zone. 15 seconds left on the penalty. Up the right side, it's Muth. Muth plays it into the middle. The shot. They score. It's 3 for 3 on the power play for Culver. Took him forever, though, 1:55, and it is 3-1. Blake Lewis will get credit for the goal. I'd say a 100% power play conversion rate is reasonable. I'd say 100% power play conversion rate is reasonable. Got one of the Culver videographers up here with me. He's got his headphones in. Three to 1 Culver, all 3 goals coming on the power play. This will be icing on the Eagles. 5:36 to go in the period. Are you down with a sound called LSP? Then follow us on the web. Follow and support us on the web at localsportsproductions.com. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, Teespring, PayPal. Excuse me. Coffee catching up to me. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, Teespring, PayPal, LSP37. Snapchat, LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. 5:19 to go in the period as we have another icing on Culver. Bork to take the face-off against Rotorati. And Rotorati gets possession in the far left corner. Can't get it out of the zone. It's kept in at the right point, but Culver does get possession. I'll get a change in the middle of this play, and this will not be icing. They say it was deflected. Nearly a third straight icing on Culver. Pomfret with some space on the left side. Tommaso gets it back, takes the shot, the save made, and now a whistle after the save made. And is this an ejection, or is it just go to the box? It's Alfred Rotorati going to the box. I thought I saw the referee signaling for an ejection. It was a late hit by Rotorati after the save was made and the whistle was blown. So Culver now short-handed. Pomfret back on the power play. Reagan in a little bit of a wrestling match along the far side boards. Now pass over to Muth. Muth saucers it out of the zone. 4.5 to go in the period. Low tried to get it out to the point. His pass is cut off. Tap back to Sloan. Pass to the goal line, and Mitchell out to the right point. Calling for it at the left point is Low. Gives it up to the right wing circle for the shot. The save made, the rebound, another save made, and a third save made by Gage Redmond. Rapid fire sequence there, and Redmond holds his ground. 4 minutes to go in the period. 1:11 left on the power play. Right wing circle face-off will be won by Pomfret. Carried behind the goal. Now into the near left corner, trying a bit of a self pass there is Hughes, and now trickles out of the zone back to Kaczynski. To the right point. Pass along the blue line, thrown into the slot. Nobody home for Pomfret. And Culver will get the clear as Cox gets stood up as he tries to clear it, getting a little shove, a little face wash by Jake Hughes. Under 3.5 to go in the period. Big hit late in the neutral zone on Bork. Comes out to the left point. Bork will have to go chase this one as they couldn't keep it in the zone. 24 seconds left on the penalty. Up the left side for Lacus. Now entering the zone up the middle are the Griffins, dropped off to the right wing circle. I don't know if that was supposed to be a pass or a shot by Kaczynski, but he fanned on the play, and that'll bleed off the last of the penalties. We're under 3 minutes to go. 3, 2, 1, penalty time is up. We're back to 5-on-5. Backhanded over to the right side. Now back up the middle. Pomfret somehow stays on side in that sequence. Tommaso with Hughes. Hughes puts on the brakes, tries to take a shot or maybe a pass behind the goal, was cut off by Culver. And back the other way come the Eagles on a 4-on-2. Pass into the middle, the shot, the save made by Boughton. Calling for it at the left point is Marshall. They don't get it to him. They go to the opposite side. There is Stofflet. Stofflet loses the handle, swiped at along the blue line by Pomfret and taken out of the zone. Now back to Stofflet. He delays, backhands it up ice. Inside the red line, but back outside the red line. Now over to Marshall. Marshall tries to force his way in, getting cut off by Brennan. Around the end boards to the near right corner. Thrown off the sideboards, taken back by Spitzerov, and a whistle, and it's held by Boughton with 1:43 to go. The LSP store is now open. Get yourself a DVD copy of most past LSP video broadcasts or one of several different designs of stickers or shirts, including the LSP hoodie and the Never Concede Collection. Visit localsportsproductions.com/store after the game to place your order. Face off in the right wing circle, won by Cushing. The shot, Culver. The shot off the face-off from the right point went over the crossbar off the rear glass. Now out to the far side boards. Scramble along the left point. Now the pass over to Cam Lowe. Lowe dodges the hit from Marshall, but Marshall gets possession. Now it's out of the reach of Fritsch. Fritsch goes back to the left point, and Cox. Now here's Fritsch. Fritsch with a little bit of space, 3-on-2, takes the shot wide right, and a dangerous spot there for Bowden as he tried to play it over to the near right corner boards. Nearly gave up another opportunity for Culver. Under a minute to go. Again, all 3 goals for Culver coming on the power play this game. They are 3 for 3 on the power play. Again, that's just in the first period. Entering the zone on the left side is Azar. In the near left corner, turns it over. Pass out to the top of the slot. The shot off the turnover wide left. 33 seconds left in the period. Trying to escape the pressure is James White. White backhands it out of the zone, but turns it over at center ice. Rifled back into the zone from center ice. Pomfret will get their last change of the period. Thrown around the end boards to Muth. Romanis tries to get it out of the zone. He does. Now maybe one last chance here for James White. White tries to put it on a tee in front. Backhanded the save made by Boughton. 5 seconds left in the period. Pomfret will get it out of the zone. This will trickle wide left, and they'll have just a face-off with 0.3 seconds to go. Let's see if they pull Redmond for a 0.3 of a second shot. Unlikely, though. He's staying in the goal. It's just going to be a puck drop, and then we'll be done. So 3 for 3 on the power play were the Eagles in the first period. 3-1 our score after 1. Culver on top of Pomfret. Back after this. This is NEPSAC Boys Hockey on LSP. Okay, welcome back to the second period of NEPSAC boys hockey here on LSP. It's a cold one. Sam Field here with you from the Grant Rink at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Alongside Max Hooven on camera. 3-1 our score. The Culver Eagles on top of the Pomfret Griffins as we begin the second period. Eagles 3 for 3 on the power play to get their 3 goals and 7 different point scorers in the process. The goal scorers Alex Coleman, Daniel Muth, and Blake Lewis. And an assist each to Troy Kirk, Spencer Cox, Timofey Spitzerov, and Maxis Bramanis. Lone goal for Pomfret scored by Tyler Bork on assists from Cole Brennan and Jake Hughes. You know, for a first period that had 4 goals and 4 or 5 penalties, and we actually went by relatively quickly. Teams switch sides. Pomfret's in the left going. Pomfret going left, right in the black. Culver going right to left in the white. And now maybe a chance here, but getting tripped up. And now we have a whistle. And a holding call will send Culver to their 4th power play. And it'll be Tommaso going to the box. So can Culver make it 4 for 4? It's actually not Tommaso, it's Brennan going to the box. Left wing circle face-off won by Culver. The shot wide right, and swatting it away is Boughton. Out to the right point. Culver keeps possession. Force below the goal line. Delaying now out to the left point. Out to the top of the side. The initial shot fanned on, and now ricochets out of the zone. Williams fanned on the first attempt. Went over to the right point, then the shot from there ricocheted out of the zone off a Pomfret stick. To the left side, and White puts it in deep. Now forced below the goal line, around out to the right point for the shot that is saved. The rebound not put on goal yet, and it is cleared out of the zone by Pomfret. 45 seconds gone by on the penalty. Culver getting a change ahead of the play. Culver took a while to get it out of their own zone. Now here they come with a pass into the mid-slot. Unable to put it on goal as Cox gets it back out to the left wing circle. Now over to the top of the slot. Now cycling along the blue line, out to the right point. The shot from the top of the slot, stick save made by Boughton. Might have gotten off a couple of sticks, both Culver and Pomfret there. Now out to the top of the slot, over to the left point and Spitzerov. Now over to the right wing, that's Lewis. Lewis delays, finds Spitzerov, it's off his skate! And it was tantalizingly bouncing around in the low slot, and unable to corral it was Coleman, standing right in front of the goal. And for the first time today, the Culver Eagles will be unsuccessful on the power play, as there goes the penalty time. Out of the box goes Brennan right off the penalty kill. A shot from the left wing circle is saved by Boughton. And a big hit laid along the blue line by Cox. Back the other way come Pomfret, and covering this one up is Redmond with 14:55 to go in the period. LSP's next broadcast is right after this one, when the Lawrence Academy Spartans take on Dexter Southfield for the championship of the 46th annual Groton Lawrence Boys Hockey Holiday Tournament. Watch the game live at localsportsproductions.com/live, then stream the game the next day at localsportsproductions.com/on-demand or on the LSP YouTube channel, or buy a DVD of the game at the LSP store. Face off in the right wing circle of the Culver zone. Face-off will be won by Pomfret out to the right point for a shot that is sticked aside by Redmond on the attempt by Kaczynski. Kaczynski waits for it at the right point, plays it back in deep along the corner boards, behind the goal for Forselius. Back out to Kaczynski, out to the left point for a pass that doesn't really connect with anyone, goes behind the goal line. Forselius gets smashed, back out to the near right corner, and turned around from the right wing circle. That goes off the rear glass, out to the left point, and Hess. Hess plays it around the corner boards again. There is Kaczynski. A lot of traffic in the right wing circle, and Culver able to gain possession, get it out of the zone, throw it off the sideboards, and redirect it into the zone. Culver gets a change as Pomfret looks to burn him in transition. Up the right side goes Kaczynski. Kaczynski has fresh legs coming on behind him, tries to wrap around, gets steered into the far right corner boards. Now a 2-on-2 scrum here for the puck, and they pry it free, but it comes out to center ice. Up the right side, thrown off the sideboards on the tip-in by Lowe. Culver gets possession, thrown off the sideboards, but kept in at the blue line, tried to redirect it off of Lowe. Lowe couldn't get the tip in. He backhands it out to the right point, now over to the left point, giving up the body to block that shot was actually his own teammate. And now a whistle, and it looks like the net is off its mooring. 13:21 to go in the period. LSP is a proud member of the Avis affiliate program. Use the promo code on your screen or click the link in the video description for up to 30% off your rental from Avis. Face-off will be in the neutral zone outside the Culver blue line. And the face-off will be won by Pomfret over to the left point, thrown into the zone from center ice by Phil Lamar. And I understand we have a little bit of trouble with the camera, folks. We'll try and get that fixed as soon as we can. We got picture now. Big scrum along the end boards trying to pry this puck free. And going down to a knee to swipe it out of the zone, but not all the way out, Culver. Tommaso will stay on his feet despite the check attempt. And played out of the zone. Lowering his shoulder into the hit is Bramatis. The shot comes in on Boughton, and now back the other way come the Griffins. The shot, the save made, and going face first into the boards is Tommaso after the penalty. He is okay. He gets up relatively quickly, and now it'll be Pomfret to the power play, as it's going to be Spencer Cox going to the penalty box. Cox in box. Fox locks, Ox knocks. I don't know. Don't give me that look. Hang on a second, folks. Having a little bit of issue with the camera. 1 second. That should do it. Face-off in the right wing circle, won by Pomfret. Bad pass along the blue line. And now a chance, shorthanded, going down, and no penalty somehow. I believe that was Blake Lewis going down, trying to make the shorthanded bid, and this is going to be icing on Pomfret after all that. We did manage to discover the root of the problem with the camera, folks, and we should be good. Minute and a half left on the power play on the face-off in the Pomfret zone. Collision between two Pomfret teammates. Maybe this will create a shorthanded chance for Culver. It's gloved down, keeping the play alive. are the Eagles, and now it's carried out of the zone up the left side by Pomfret. Thrown into the zone from inside center ice by Hakkarainen. Out of position is Redmond. Chance in front, loose puck, trickles through the slot to the near side boards and out of the zone. Culver in the middle of a change, 54 seconds left on the penalty. Turnover at center ice as Kaczynski lost the handle and went down, but by going down, he did slow down Culver and prevent a shorthanded transition opportunity. And now stuffing at it, Pomfret, and covering it up is Redmond with 11:14 left in the period and 43 seconds left on the power play. There's a big power play here for Pomfret. They know that Culver is 3 for 4 on the power play, and they want to get one with the man advantage too to make it a 1-goal game as we approach the halfway mark of this game. This third place game of the 46th annual Groton Lawrence Boys Hockey Holiday Tournament. Championship game right after this one between Dexter Southfield and Lawrence Academy. Of course, that would be defending champion Dexter Southfield. Puck trickles outside the zone, 20 seconds left on the penalty. Tipped into the zone, out of the reach of Stofflet. Stofflet forced behind his goal, tries to backhand it out of the zone around the end boards, kicked towards goal by Kaczynski. Nothing doing there on the initial opportunity. And now it looks like a Culver player is without his stick, but the penalty time is up, 10:30 to go, and they will replace that player who lost his stick. The Driftwood is still behind the goal, and a save made by Redmond as it pops up above the crossbar. And now back the other way on a 2-on-2, now a 3-on-2, but that pass is too strong behind Alex Secord. Back the other way come Pomfret on a 3-on-1, the shot, and the pad save made by Redmond. Back the other way comes Culver, 1-on-2 here, and unable to get anything going towards net is Bremanis as he tried to make the individual effort. As this will not be icing. Around the end boards, through center ice, dancing around a couple of defenders. Now chance in the slot, put towards goal, swiped away by Boughton. Out to the left point, now over to the right point for the shot. Boughton with the save, the rebound falls to the far left corner boards. It's gloved down in front of the Culver bench at the blue line, but Pomfret took possession. Culver gets it back at center ice. Up the left side for Spitzerov. Spitzerov throws it into the zone, back behind the goal for Boughton, who turns it around the corner boards, and now they reverse direction again. This comes out to the left point, backhanded in deep by Stofflet. Now a pass in front, nobody home for Culver. Stofflet takes a whack at it at the blue line to keep it in the zone. Now it's Coleman. Coleman takes the shot, misses wide right, off the rear glass. Taking a big hit along the side boards is Cox as he plays it in deep. Now out to the right point, back to Cox. Delays, goes to his left, throws it off the side boards in deep for Spitzerov. Spitzerov plays it out to the right point, and no offside. I thought that went in clearly over the blue line. Play continues for Culver. They don't have to tag up. Coleman, with a lot of traffic, they try to backhand it into the slot, and now it's played away from Coleman and away from Lewis, and thrown up these sideboards, and taken out of the zone, and now here's a chance for Cam Lowe. Lowe tries to steer towards the middle, but getting in the way of that play is Coleman. Up the right side for Spitzerov. He must be gassed. He is. He goes off for a change. 7:53 to go in the period. And now a whistle. Referee's arm is up. Looking for the signal. Looks like an interference call has been made against Spencer Cox, and we're going to have a goalie change for Culver as Gage Redman, his day is done, and Levi Go from right there in Culver, Indiana, will take over. So the senior gives way to the junior. And another power play for Pomfret. Backhanded out to the right point, now over to the left point, delaying for the shot from the top of the left wing circle. That is saved by Go. Out to the right wing circle. Now topped out to the right point, and Kaczynski, and now trickles out of the zone. Kept in side the red line, that is, by Bork, and now hammered out of the zone wide right of Boughton. Hughes turns it over at the blue line. Taken back over by Hughes. Hughes tries to force his way into the slot, dances away from a couple of checks, and puts it out of the reach of Tommaso. Now out to the left point, now out to the right point, to the left wing circle. Getting it back at the left point is Bork. Misses the net. Plays around the end boards. Pride free out to the left point. Bork walks into the shot and misses wide left. Scrum in front of the net. Referee's arm is up, and looks like we're going to have 5-on-3 for Pomfret. Puck still loose. Plays in front, wide right, loose puck still, and now the net is off its mooring. So that will stop play, and we're going to have 37 seconds of 5-on-3 for Pomfret. I believe I saw a hooking call. Cross check. So Cade Heinold goes to the box. And 37 seconds of 5-on-3, best opportunity yet for Pomfret, and they're going to use this opportunity to take their time out with 6:26 to go in the second period. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Get your company's message on air or on localsportsproductions.com for as little as $25 per ad. Visit localsportsproductions.com/advertising or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. So out of the timeout, Pomfret with 37 seconds of 5-on-3. They gain control out to Kaczynski. Now over to the right wing. Now back to Kaczynski at the top of the slot. Walks in the mid-slot. The one-timer from the left wing circle. No goal. And the puck's still loose. And now the referee's arm is up. We might have another penalty. The net came off its mooring. Do we have another penalty? It doesn't look like it. So 24 more seconds of 5-on-3. Face-off won by Pomfret. Carried along the far side boards by Tommaso. Out to the top of the slot and Kaczynski. Kaczynski delays. Goes back to Tommaso for the one-timer. The save made by Go. Back out to Kaczynski at the top of the slot, goes to the right wing circle, the shot save made by Go, puck still loose along the left side, wide open on the right side, it's Tyler Bork, and it's 3-2. Bork with his second of the game. And that comes with 2 seconds left on the 5-on-3. So that preserves the 5-on-4 for another minute 25. Impeccable timing of the goal by Bork, getting it before the 5-on-3 expired to continue the power play time that still has a minute 19 left. Right wing circle face-off. It'll be won by Pomfret for a bomb from the right point by Lamar that goes off the rear glass. Now out to the left wing. The shot, whoa, nearly a one-timer right on the right post in the doorstep. Now a short-handed chance here for Culver. And getting his stick in the way, diving on his belly is Lamar to break up that short-handed chance for Timofey Spitzerov. Great defensive play by Lamar. Back the other way come Culver. Pomfret low. Puts on the brakes. His pass along the blue line is deflected, trying to connect with Lamar. Forced back into his own zone. 5 minutes to go in the period, 35 seconds left on the power play. Getting in the zone onside is Häkkinen. And that pass off target rifles all the way back to the Pomfret end. 23 seconds left on the penalty. Lamar dances to his left, goes to Lowe. Lowe enters the zone on the left side, tries to force his way into the slot through the face-off circle, and covering this one up is Go. 11 seconds left on the penalty, 4:36 left in the period. LSP is the live event specialist. Ask us about streaming your next sports game, gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, play, meeting, or other event. Rates start just $100. Visit localsportsproductions.com/services or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. Face-off comes all the way back after being won by Culver, thrown back to the Pomfret end. Penalty time is up, 4:20 to go in the period. Backhanded out to the left wing, now out to the left point for Hess. Hess, now from the right point, the shot by Kaczynski goes around the end boards. Culver able to get it out of the zone. Up the right side, good poke check by Hess to delay the entry by Culver. The shot deflects off of Hess's stick and into the protective netting with exactly 4 minutes to go in the period. Face off in the right wing circle, won by Culver, out to the top of the slot. The shot wide left off the back of the cage. Trying to corral the rebound is Lewis, he could not. Out to the right point, left point, the shot, the rebound, unable to be put home. Bowden made the initial save, and there's a chance right off the rebound again for Lewis. He couldn't capitalize. Another puck dangerously close to the crease, and now it comes out of the zone all the way back to the Culver end. Hess gets his stick lifted, plays it up the left side, cut off by Stofflet, but Pomfret regains possession, gets it into the zone, but the pass a little too strong for Lacus, and Culver will bring it out of the zone. Redirected in the zone from center ice. Change for Culver ahead of the play. Thrown right back to the Culver blue line, thrown off the sideboards. And the self-kick pass for the shot that goes off a Pomfret stick on the bid by Bremanis with 2:56 to go. Are you down with the sound called LSP? Then follow and support us on the web at localsportsproductions.com. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, Teespring, PayPal, LSP37. Snapchat, LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. Hughes has possession, bearing in, forced below the goal line and taken over by Culver with about 2.5 to go in the period. Play was offside for Pomfret. They had to tag up. They did. Now Hughes gets the puck taken away, gets it back, puts it wide left. Return shot from the left point, gloved out of the air by Go with 2:14 to go. The LSP store is now open. Get yourself a DVD copy of most past LSP video broadcasts or one of several different designs of stickers or shirts, including the LSP hoodie and the Never Concede Collection. Visit localsportsproductions.com/store after the game to place your order. Left wing circle faceoff will be won by Pomfret, but a good job giving up the body to delay. That was Rugg from getting into the zone. Getting in close, that is. Face off in the right wing circle, and we'll have a redraw. Face off won by Pomfret, but turned right back over to the Eagles. Under 2 minutes to play. Eagles having a hard time getting it out of the zone. Out to center ice. Turned over at the blue line, and now Culver has to tag up. And they'll use this opportunity to get a change and allow Pomfret to get a rush into the zone, but not anymore, as here's the stretch pass to the left side. The shot, he scores! It's Timofey Spitserov. The Russian gets his second point of the game, and Culver's lead is back up to 2. It's 4-2. .119 to go. That goal comes at 16:41 of the second period. Spitserov had an assist earlier. He now has a goal. He's got 2 points. And that is a very important goal for Culver, as Pomfret was really getting their offense moving much of that second period. Finally capitalized on the 5-on-3, but they get their lead back to 2. And now Pomfret looking to get it back to a 1-goal differential before the intermission, but the play is offside with 42.9 to go. LSP's next broadcast is right after this one, with the championship game of the 46th annual Groton Lawrence Boys Hockey Holiday Tournament between the Lawrence Academy Spartans and Dexter Southfield. Watch the game live at localsportsproductions.com/live, then stream the game the next day at localsportsproductions.com/on-demand or on the LSP YouTube channel, or buy a DVD of the game at the LSP store. One-timer from the low right wing circle, save made by Go. Now trying to wrap around. Out to the left point, pass intercepted. This is a 1-on-3, trying to dance his way through the defense and doing a good job of doing so is Bremanis. Bremanis tries to play it in front, And unable to tip it in was Reagan. Comes back to Spencer Cox, gets steered towards the boards, and now will whistle with 1.4 to go. Right wing circle face-off. Pomfret electing not to pull the goalie for the sixth man on this last opportunity. They will overload the left side, though. And that'll do it. 4-2, Culver retains a 2-goal lead after 2. Back after this. This is NEPSAC Boys Hockey on LSP. Welcome back to the third period of NEPSAC boys hockey here on LSP. Sam Feely here with you from the Grant Rink at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass, alongside Max Hooven on camera. 4-2 our score. Culver on top of Pomfret to begin the third period in the third place game of the 46th annual Groton Lawrence Boys Hockey Holiday Tournament. Four different goal scorers for Culver: Alex Coleman, Daniel Muth, Blake Lewis, and Tim Spetserov with the goals for the Eagles. Spetserov with the goal that got Culver back to a 2-goal lead after the second goal of the game for Tyler Bork in the second period that cut it to a 3-2 deficit. Culver won this tournament 2013 and 2014 and split the title with Dexter Southfield 3 years ago. And Dexter Southfield in the championship game right after this one, seeking their 5th title in 6 years. Fourth title in 5 years. 5 years, I can talk. Won outright in 2015, 2018. And of course, the split title of 2016. As I just mentioned, here's a shot right in front, the save made by Boughton. Lawrence Academy will be looking for their first win since 2011 when they won 2 straight tournaments, 2010 and 2011. This will be icing. Pomfret last won this tournament in 2009. And playing for third place here. Pass over to the right point for Daniel Muth. Shot is blocked, gets the puck back, takes the shot, misses wide right, around the end boards, out to the left point, hops off the stick of Lewis. And now a turnover, 2-on-1 here, the shot, it goes off the top of the crossbar. What a bid by Sami Hakkarainen. Nearly put it home to make it a 1-goal game again. As it stands, still a 2-goal lead for Culver. Out to the left point, this trickles off the stick of Azar, and it's thrown off the sideboards back to the Pomfret end. Around the end boards, there for it is Mitchell. Slow to get to the puck with it just dancing right there is Fritsch. Calling for it was Muth. They eventually get it to Muth. Up the left side to Holmberg. Marcus Holmberg plays it into the zone. Change behind the play for Culver. Now this pass into the middle is cut off, and Culver will get it off the sideboards. There is Marcus Holmberg. He and his brother Philip from Djursholm, Sweden. Thrown in deep, Levi Go, who took over midway through the second period for Gage Redmond. Now Stofflet, over to Jack Williams. Now Lewis, turned over. Tommaso drops it off to the point, over to the left point. D-to-D pass, traffic there to delay the entry by Kaczynski. Airing the zone on the left side and throwing it in deep is Hess. Around the end boards to the right point for the shot that is blocked by Coleman's stick. Goes in deep. 3.5 gone by here in the first period. Third period, rather. Tommaso. Taken over by Hughes for the shot. The save made by Go, and he covers up with 14:09 to go. LSP is a proud member of the Avis affiliate program. Use the promo code on your screen or click the link in the video description for up to 30% off your rental from Avis. Face off in the left wing circle. It'll be Reagan against Lacus. And it's played in front. A return shot, still loose puck in front of the crease. And it's carried away by Culver. Cam Lowe had a bid at it. Over to Secord. Now to the left point, back to Secord on the right point. Pass into the middle for White. White takes the shot. Save made by Boughton. 13:40 to go. Left wing circle face off. It'll be Mitchell to take it, Reagan to take it for Culver. He wins it back to the left point. The save unable to be made by Boughton, or at least he made the save but couldn't secure it. Comes out to the right point for Stofflet. Stofflet plays it in deep. Stofflet waits for it at the right point, chops at it to keep the puck in the zone. Play along the near side boards, goes around the end boards, trying to chase it down is Reagan. Reagan lays a big hit, and it comes outside the zone. Pomfret trying to catch Culver in the middle of a change. They've got change their own behind the play, and it's taken over by the Eagles. Thrown off the side boards, kept in at the blue line at the top of the slot. The shot is scuffed at by Azar, and it's brought up the right side now to the opposite side and hammered back towards center ice. Taken over at the blue line by Cox. Cox goes to the right side and Cool tries to weave his way in. Too much traffic in front of him. Back the other way comes Pomfret. Maybe a 3-on-2 here. On the right side. Getting his stick lifted, but able to get the shot off, and the save made by Go. Go saves the return shot and covers up. Some pushing and shoving after the whistle. 12:36 to go in the period. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Get your company's message on air or on localsportsproductions.com for as little as $25 per ad. Visit localsportsproductions.com/advertising or email Sam at localsportsproductions.com for more information. Face off in the left wing circle. It'll be won by Culver. Taken over by Secord. Secord up the middle to Rotororty. Now to the left side. Chance in the right wing circle, now backhanded, and the save made by Boughton on a beautiful backhand opportunity there in the low slot by Rotororty. 12:16 to go in the period, still 4-2 our score, no scores this period. It was 3-1 after one, with Culver going 3 for 3 on the power play. 0 for 1 since. Pomfret has had one of their goals come on the power play. This comes all the way back to Go. Go plays it around the end boards out to the right point. Now chance in front, goes off the side of the cage, unable to capitalize was Hess. Correction, that was Low on the chance in front. Now played around the end boards. And up the right side comes Secord. Secord runs into some traffic. Back the other way comes Pomfret. On the left side, putting on the brakes and dropping it off for Lowe. He lost the handle, gets it back. Lowe tried to play it in deep for Hakkarainen. Now it's kept in along the blue line. Lowe kicks it to himself, takes the shot, goes right into the skates of Kirk, who shoves Lowe away from the puck. And now here's a chance maybe for Spitzerov for his second. Steers towards the middle, takes the shot, the save made by Boughton. Comes out to the right point for the one-timer. Another pad save by Boughton. The return shot from the left wing circle, and it's blocked. Giving up the body was Hakkarainen. Back the other way to the Culver zone. No icing here. Handled by Stofflet. 10:48 to go. Stofflet rifles it up ice up the left side, but it's intercepted at the blue line by Brennan. Pomfret able to get it in the zone, but trickles right back out. Taking a whack at it as Coleman gets possession. Coleman up the middle. 3 defenders converging on him. Drops it off to his left, nobody home. Back the other way come the Griffins. Poked away at the last minute from Forselius. Now a chance here, and that goes wide left of the goal. Comes out to center ice. On the diagonal pass, this will not be icing. It was inside the red line. Played around the end boards. Now into the near left corner. Kicked away. And falling down, trying to drag that one to the left side as Stofflet may create a chance for Pomfret, but it trickles out of the zone. Trying to dance away from the pressure is Bermanis. Bermanis gets it into the zone, no offside. Gets his stick and his glove taken off. Now it's out to center ice for Stofflet. Stofflet will handle it over to Muth, and it'll be played into the zone on the self pass. Now over to White. Wide right. Back to the Culver end. 9.5 to go. Bermanis tries to work his way in, takes the shot from a tough angle. The save made by Boughton. Now the pass to the near side boards. Pomfret trying to get it out of their zone. Culver in the middle of a change. They may have some space. Off the side boards for Hughes. Hughes with his number 5 counterpart Kirk there. Kicked into the zone by Cool. Off the side boards. Backhanded and stretch pass up the right side, trying to dodge the defense is Cool. He gets cut off. The pass up the far side boards redirected into the zone, no icing. 8:40 to go. Go plays it around the end boards. Penalty coming up here on Pomfret. It's a slashing call. So Culver on its 5th power play of the game, and comes at 9:29 of the 3rd period. LSP is the live event specialist. Ask us about streaming your next sports game, gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, play, meeting, or other event. Rates start just $100. Visit localsportsproductions.com/services or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. Face-off won by Culver, over to the right point in Stofflet. Now over to the top of the slot. Fanning on the shot is Heinold. And Pomfret will look to throw it off the side glass. They do, all the way back to the Culver end. 15 seconds gone by on the penalty. Go settles it down. And Stofflet picks it up. Stofflet up the left side. Spitzerov. It's checked into the boards, preventing his entry in deep. Spitzerov now in a scrum in the far right corner. Gets it out to the left point. Now over to the right point, Stofflet. Back to the top of the slot. That's Cox. Now to the left wing circle. Back to Stofflet off the rear glass. All the way back to the Culver blue line. That pass a little too strong for Stofflet. Entering the zone on the right side is Spitzerov. Gives it up to the left side. And Culver, Pomfret rather able to clear. That poke check there at the last minute by Stofflet prevents a 2-on-1 shorthanded chance. And it looks like we have a hurt Griffin on the play as the puck comes back to the Culver end. 45 seconds left on the penalty. Fresh legs out there for Culver. Stofflet finally gets off the ice after a minute 15 shift. More than that. Pomfret able to get it out of the zone up the far side boards. Trying to backhand it to a teammate as Tommaso turns it over. Now on the right side, Heinold. Heinold tries to wrap around. Pomfret unable to clear from their goal line. Kept in at the left point. Now over to the right point, walking in for the shot. The save made by Boughton on the attempt by Kirk. Kirk blows a tire, and that gives Pomfret an opportunity to get it out of the zone. Penalty time is up. We're back to 5-on-5. 6.5 to go in a 2-goal game. Culver on top. Third place game here in the Groton Lawrence Boys Hockey Holiday Tournament. Championship game right after this one between Lawrence Academy and Dexter Southfield. Rifled up ice. Here's a chance maybe for Forselius. Loses the handle. It's taken over by Holmberg. Holmberg gets cut off by Nils Forselius as Hans had the initial opportunity. There's Hans. Now over to the far left corner, tries to put it on a tee for Nils. Out to the right point, now over to the left point for the shot that is deflected off the stick of Raymond and off the corner glass. And now Culver will get it out of the zone. Up the right side comes Stofflet. Stofflet delays, drops it off the shot, the save made by Boughton. And a whistle, and the referee's arm is up. I don't think they ruled a penalty. I think they ruled a high stick. I thought I saw the referee's 2 arms up, but regardless, 5:41 to go in the period. Are you down with the sound called LSP? Then follow and support us on the web, localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, Teespring, and PayPal, LSP37, Snapchat, LSP Media. Subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. Backhanded through the slot, unable to convert was Hakkarainen. Comes back to the Pomfret blue line, backhanded off the stanchion. There is Go behind the net. Go in a dangerous spot as 2 Pomfret players right behind him as he was having a hard time handling the puck. And now fanning on the shot is Lamar. And now a chance on a 3-on-1 here for Culver. Give it up! No! Boughton made the save and then they couldn't capitalize. Played into the zone. Go will hold on to it with 4:55 to go. Right wing circle face off. It'll be Reagan to win it for Culver, although he played it right into the blue line of Pomfret. Now Griffins trying to set up their offense, but getting it out of the zone is Bramanis. Bramanis on the right side, dangles into the middle, and can't get it on the left post. 4.5 to go. Kirk into the middle. Puck is popped up and gloved down. Played over to the right side. Steered into the boards is Hughes. Backhand behind the goal. 2 defenders there for Pomfret. Reagan takes over up the left side. Backhanded out of the zone. There is Bramanis. Bramanis buys some time for the Fresh Legs to get on. Into the near right corner. Pomfret will get it out of the zone. On the diagonal from inside center ice. Changes behind the play for Pomfret. Hans Forselius. At the right wing circle. Forced out and turns it right over to Heinold. Heinold, saucer pass for Kuhl. Cut off. And redirected in the zone from center ice by Forselius. He goes off for a change. Go, reverses direction. 3.5 to go. Blake Lewis goes down. And Culver will be back on the power play on a tripping call with 3:20 to go and a chance to put this one out of reach. It is Nils Forselius, the younger brother of Hans, going to the box for tripping at 14:40. And again, with 3:20 to go, Culver 3 for 5 on the power play today. They can put this one out of reach if they can capitalize. Out to the left point, now over to the right point, it's Stofflet. Back to the left wing, now to the blast from the top of the slot, the save made by Boughton. Another penalty coming up. It's a slashing call. And this is going to wipe out the power play. Oh, it's a cross check, excuse me. I thought I saw a slash from from the referee, who was all the way down there, but it is in fact a cross check. And that'll be on Blake Lewis, and that wipes out the power play that lasted only 17 seconds. So 4-on-4 for a $143 with 3:02 to go in the third period. Face-off won by Pomfret, but bad puck handling. Now a chance, 1-on-0! It trickled in. Did it? Bit of a delayed reaction from the referee, but I guess James White is going to get the goal after all. Wasn't much of a celebration. It did look like Boughton had made the initial save. We've seen a few of those goals this weekend. The initial save made that just keeps on trickling past the goalie. So 5-2 in favor of Culver with 2:54 to go. And it looks like Culver is going to pick up the win and get the third place finish in the tournament. Still 4-on-4 for 1:18. White blows a tire. White, the senior from Columbus, Ohio, with the one that should put this one on ice. But it was the 3 power play goals in the first period that end up being the difference in this game, unless Pomfret can get a goal here in the last 2:12. Stofflet plays it into the middle, tries to put it on a tee for Fritsch. It's not there. 1-on-4 here as this is flipped into the zone, into the far left corner. Tommaso goes down. I think he wanted a boarding call. He didn't get it. Tommaso blows another tire. Now tries to wrap around in front, and now the net is off its mooring with 1:40 to go. 21 seconds left on the 4-on-4. The LSP store is now open. Get yourself a DVD copy of most past LSP video broadcasts or one of several different designs of stickers or shirts, including the LSP hoodie and the Never Concede Collection. Visit localsportsproductions.com/store after the game to place your order. Face-off taken out of the zone by Culver, and Pomfret will regroup with their blue line. Re-enter the zone on the left side. Trying to spin away from the pressure is White, low, and back the other way come Culver. Blast from center ice by Stofflet, and letting it go is Boughton. Lets it go down. 15 seconds left on this power play for Pomfret. As we approach 1 minute to go. And then we'll have our main event, the championship game of this tournament. Lawrence Academy looking for their first win since 2011, and Dexter Southfield looking for their 4th win in 5 years. 1:02 to go in the period. Face-off won by Pomfret. Pass from right to left. Shot goes over the crossbar off the rear glass. No icing. Shot from the right point is blocked, and it trickles out of the zone. Steered aside by Go. 30 seconds to go. Stretched out of the zone. Changes for both Pomfret and Culver. Up the left side for Lacus. 15 seconds to go. So congratulations to Culver for finishing 3rd place in this year's Groton Lawrence Boys Hockey Holiday Tournament. And stay tuned, everybody, for the championship game coming up right after this one. As the final horn sounds, we'll let you know that this has been a presentation of Local Sports Productions, serving Greater Boston student athletes since 2011. Copyright 2019, unauthorized redistribution. of any portion of this broadcast without the express written permission of local sports productions is strictly prohibited. A reminder that LSP is a proud member of the Avis affiliate program. Use the promo code on your screen or click the link in the video description for up to 30% off your rental from Avis. LSP's next broadcast right after this one with the championship game of the 46th annual Groton Lawrence Boys Hockey Holiday Tournament between the Lawrence Academy Spartans and Dexter Southfield. Watch the game live at localsportsproductions.com/live, then stream the game the next day at localsportsproductions.com/on-demand or on the LSP YouTube channel, or buy a DVD of the game at the LSP store. And be sure to follow and support LSP on the web, localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, Teespring, PayPal, LSP37, Snapchat, LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. Once again, the final score from the Grant Rink at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. It is the Culver Eagles 5 and the Pomfret Griffins 2. Culver takes third place in the 46th annual Groton Lawrence Boys Hockey Holiday Tournament. For Max Hooven on camera, my name is Sam Feely, reminding you freelance isn't free. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in a little bit for the championship game.